Thank you for stopping by my channel. Um, I just wanted to talk to you today about smoothies, and as you can see here, there is a ton of smoothie recipes online. You can support your fellow YouTubers out there and look at their channels about how to make, oh look, an anti-inflammatory smoothie. That sounds pretty good. Low sugar smoothies. You have to realize a lot of people talk bad about smoothies because, oh, they're going to rot your teeth. Well, I don't have any more teeth to rot. Oh, well, a smoothie is going to release too much blood sugar in you, and if you're diabetic, you're going to have problems. It's going to cause problems. But okay, let's talk about reality. For the last 2 years, I really have not had an adequate diet because of my teeth. And I honestly haven't been able to eat meat and do all the things that normal people do, I guess, to stay healthy. Because when I ate meat, it got caught in my teeth, and it was just a horrible experience. And I get, you know, infections and all that stuff. So, there's a lot of information here online. I just think I did smoothie recipes for my search criteria. You know, take a look on and see what's online. And I'm going to do some of my own smoothie ideas, right? Uh, Basic smoothie recipes. That sounds pretty good. So, I'm going to do some of my. Now, keep in mind, you don't need to go buy a blender Ninja blender cookbook. Don't worry about that. Do what you need to do. Cook your vegetables, throw them in your blender, put a little bit of water, put some in there, maybe some broth or something, and come up with your own ideas. I'm gonna try and work on some ideas that I might have, that I've thought of, and you know uh, I'm gonna start. I think I put out my blender. I called it 201 because I'm gonna call this blender 101. Basically, so like kind of like an introduction to um, smoothies. So what I wanted to share with you today is I had here it is. I had this exact blender, this mainstay single serve blender, 16 ounce, and I got this for $9.99. It's now $12.88, right? I nearly burnt out the motor in this in the first week, making smoothies, blending soups, and uh, pureeing things, everything I could think of to get some food in me. Because when when you're on a liquid diet, you're going to get tired of tomato soups. I tried pureeing some chicken noodle, and the best way I found, if you have this at home, you have a Ninja Bullet, put the cold soup, put the cold things in here, puree them, put them on the stove if you like, put it in the microwave, and heat them up that way. But what I'm trying to get everybody to understand is now you can go this Hamilton Beach smoothie blender. It's a little bit larger than what I need. It's 25 bucks. But I have this exact same mainstay six speed blender. Excuse me, I don't have my teeth in. I'm fighting with my teeth. I already talked about that in another video that I posted today, so I won't go into that. And this blender works phenomenal. I've put chunks of ice in there. I've blended up carrots, greens, literally whole carrots, whole apples, literally. You name it, I probably put it in there. Besides, I haven't tried putting any rocks in there yet, because I'm not going to eat those. But you get the idea. Is that you don't need to spend a lot of money on an expensive blender. There was one down here. Look, this Ninja Professional 1000 watt blender. You don't need to go spend $89 on that. You can buy a nice little Hamilton Beach blender that's going to do you just as well. I know this blender here will last me quite a bit of time. The problem is with blenders is they don't vent the motor enough, so it overheats. You end up having problems. You know, but think about it, okay. Look at this awesome little blender. $10 on Amazon. I might just buy this as a backup and order it. And it's $10. It's regular $16. Okay, it comes with its own little travel bag and all these little goodies, that you don't get at Walmart for what? What was that? $7. Let's say $7 cheaper than when you get at Walmart. So you're getting, little spatulas here. These would be great to have with a blender. Man, I'm telling you, I might end up buying this and having it shipped to the house. For $10, you can't beat that. It's a great buy. And so there's you use a blender you have at the house. If you need something, really the prime isn't that much, and probably wouldn't be that much for shipping. I gotta imagine. Okay, if you do standard shipping, shouldn't be that much to have this shipped to your house, and you'd have this probably within a week. You know, so what I'm trying to get to understand, okay, if you're pre-extraction, you're going to go the denture route. You've already decided, you got the money together. You're going to have to get certain things in place. Now, save the money, save the $10 you're going to spend on a denture brush, paste, all that stuff, right? And go out there and buy you this $10 blender or $20 blender. Because I'm going to tell you, the first, oh God, I'm 35 plus days into my dentures, and I'm still doing smoothies. Um, I'm still doing soups. We had a soup. My wife made a nice soup the other day, vegetable and chicken soup. Um, I, I can't tell you enough how wonderful it was. Um, but I couldn't really eat the chicken that much. She used chicken wings, so I just kind of shredded the meat and tried to swallow it that way. I'm getting to the point to where I could kind of break up the meat a little bit with my gums, but like I say, it does not take the place of um, chewing your food. It doesn't taste the same. I don't know. At least it doesn't to me. But you know, the statistic is out there that hey, you're cutting when you're getting dentures. I was shocked to find out the statistic is that I've cut 7 to 10 years off of my lifespan. All why? Because I can't eat that apple right there. I can't eat that piece of pineapple. I can't eat that root vegetable, that carrot. But I can eat it if I have a blender, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Use the blender as like your natural teeth. And I'm not saying blend up that food, sit and guzzle that smoothie down as quick as you can. What I do typically when I make a smoothie is I'll sip it. And it might take me an hour to drink that smoothie, but I'm using the blender in place of my natural chewing. So I drink a little bit, let it hit my stomach, the natural digestion in my stomach's going to start happening. Guess what? My brain says, oh, now we need saliva because we're getting food. My mouth will naturally start creating saliva, salivating, right? I can continue to sip on that smoothie. It might take me an hour, a half hour, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on, um, to drink a 60-ounce smoothie. But it didn't cost me $15 at the local smoothie shack. I know exactly what went into it. There's no extra sugar, there's no added sugars, there's no syrup, there's nothing that they're going to put in there that's going to make your brain go, oh my god, I need that smoothie, right? I have a smoothie maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Actually, I made a video which I posted uh, talking about smoothies, and I have another smoothie in the refrigerator right now, sitting there waiting for me that I made yesterday because I put so much in the blender, I filled it and made two smoothies, two 16-ounce smoothies, and I have an extra one in there that I need to drink. So you get a lot of bang for your buck, and I would say those two smoothies cost me anywhere from $3 to $5. I went out and bought some frozen fruit in the frozen section, available at any major grocery store. You can get frozen fruits. Throw those in there. Throw some carrots. Throw some apples. Throw some pineapple. Whatever you like. Melon. I've done a watermelon smoothie. Oh my God! You put a little bit of sweetener or honey, whatever, agave nectar, whatever you want to sweeten it, if that's what you need. But it's vital that you get that nutrition in you, and keep in mind you can really pack it with some rolled oats. Don't get the instant. Pack it with those put some rolled oats in there, and you're going to get a big shot of protein, which is going to help you heal. It's great for your body. It's going to give you a lot of vitamins and minerals that you need right now. Fantastic what you can do for your body just doing this. So don't let anybody tell you you're cutting your lifespan, because you know cardiovascular disease is linked to bad oral hygiene and orthodontic disease. Okay, they go hand in hand. That's why I decided, maybe it's better for me to get all my teeth extracted, even though I'm going to have the problems with the dentures, and I'm going to go through this process. And you know, I was a little bit angry in the beginning. I already explained that, but it's gotten better every day. Every little day it gets better. And I know once I'm through the healing process and I get my dentures adjusted correctly, all these little problems I'm having will go away. As I don't know if they're at the dental office, they just don't know how to properly adjust the dentures. What they say is a lot is I don't want to take off too much because I can't put any back. And I think that's the idea, is to grind it as little as possible until they fit. And it's a slow process. And like I like to say, it's not a marathon. It's a marathon. It's not a race. Okay. You got to be patient. You just got to do your day by day thing. Right now, I'm having problems with my throat, being a little irritated. I think from this cough, and I think it's mostly the fans that are really irritating my throat and drying it out. And I'm gagging on my dentures. So now that I've kind of figured out what's going on, I think I can address it. But I don't want to get too far in this video. I really just wanted to hit you with just some bargain blenders that you can get. That, heck, even if you had to buy 2 of these blenders or 3 of these blenders, it's still half the cost of that one Ninja that you're probably going to have. I had a Ninja blender. I use that thing daily, we used it daily to make baby food. It only lasted 9 months, maybe less than a year. And we took it out, donated it to Goodwill because somebody else could use it, and we ended up having to buy another blender. And I went with this inexpensive little blender here, because mostly at the time, occasionally we would make a little smoothie. My son was out of the baby food stage, so he didn't need that as much. And occasionally we want to blend up something or make a juice or whatever. That came in handy, and it actually came in handy, believe it or not, for me to start my denture journey. But eventually I had to go to upgrade my blender. So that's all I'm doing. If I spend all the money on this, and think about it, I could get about, 6 of these blenders for the cost of that one. That's gonna last about the same time because they don't vent these and the motors overheat. So anyway, I hope everybody out there is happy, healthy. Just keep in mind that you can get a cheap blender. Do what you need to do. It's not going to be forever that you're going to be using that single blender. Eventually, I'm going to be into regular food, outside, more into soft foods. My dentures are going to, it's just improving. It's just a stepping stone to where you're going to be at a few months down the road. So don't spend a lot of money up front to get something fancy. Um, I don't recommend that at all. So look for those smoothie recipes, and don't be afraid of getting that excess sugar in your diet unless you're a diabetic. I try and control. I try to put protein to counteract the sugar. That's why I'm big on the oatmeal. And look at some of these recipes and don't worry about so much sugar because you're gonna either way. I've dropped probably about 15 pounds as of right now when I'm 30, less than 40 days in, let's say. I've already lost 15 pounds, the way I've had to eat. So you're gonna drop weight, but you could be one of those people that have lost weight, lost 60 pounds in that 40 days, or you could be like me, lost 15 pounds because I found alternatives to eating and different ways to get some nutritious food in me that's helping me not only maintain my weight but helping me to heal. So think about this as a resource for you. Um, I was doing cold smoothies the first week. After the third, fourth day, I just started making smoothies. I found the smoothies because they soothe your gums. They bring down that swelling. Oh my God, I can't tell you how wonderful these are on your gums. That coldness just really does a lot for your gums. So I'm going to end it here. It's just a basic, hopefully not too long of a video, just real basic about the benefits of smoothies. And I'm just gonna leave it there. Everybody's healthy, happy. I hope you're doing well. I'm praying for you if you're in your immediate dentures, as we say here in the South. And like I said, just take it day by day. It gets better. It gets better. It's tough in the beginning, but it gets better. So I want to say thank you to all my supporters who view my videos and who have subscribed. Thank you all. You really inspire me and really have done a lot for me, a lot for my mental health. So thank you. And I will end it there and just want to say thank you, YouTube, and you have a wonderful afternoon. Take care.